Oh my god. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Ask Why. Today's question, ask why is Yinka engaged? Well, the short answer to that is I am engaged because I met this wonderful man over here
Yes.
who just stole my heart, and I'm super excited for us to do this.
Yeah.
Bay and I have been on an incredible journey for a little over 5 years now. And a lot of y'all on social media, let me tell you, y'all are nosy on social media. Y'all are nosy, okay? But I do love you guys. I love you guys for supporting me and for watching my journey and for just always being there for me. So
Yeah.
was such a huge part of my life.
Mhm.
He is such a huge part of my life that I'm like, you know what, Yinka, stop being selfish and share this chocolatey goodness with the rest of the world.
Milk Dud.
So I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Okay, go ahead, babes.
I don't know what to say. Thank you for the great introduction. My name is Mario.
AKA babes.
Yes.
AKA Papi Compare.
That's right. If you see her phone, it's just a picture of my cheek with her kiss on it. That's all people know me as. But yeah, that's who I am. I'm here.
Yes.
And I'm always ready to support, always ready to help out. I don't know what to say. Do I say what I do? Like what?
Well, so what's great about today is that literally the content for today is created and curated by you guys at home. You guys
That's
have been
right.
so awesome.
Yeah.
You have sent in questions on Instagram.
Yes, you did.
And we are fixing to answer all of your questions to
finna
the
answer.
best of our
Abilities, yes.
Yes, that is key.
Yes.
'Cause-
Major key.
Yeah, because y'all were asking some really out of pocket stuff. Like really out of pocket.
I think we should answer the out of pocket questions. I think it's fair.
I don't know, babes.
Why
They're
not?
really, because they're really nosy. So like the thing about us is like we're very private people.
Yeah.
Very private people.
I mean, the fact that we're making a video means we're not private.
I guess, but we, for the majority of the part, we are private. And babe, you're kind of soft spoken, so you got to speak up.
All right. Okay. I'll speak as clearly and as loudly as I can.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Good. So this is, and I appreciate you for doing this because I know that this is like my world,
Right.
and this isn't technically like your world or something that you gravitate towards. But I know that you are sucking it up for me today, and I really appreciate you for that. So, really appreciate you for that. Oh, we got lipstick on you.
No. Leave it. It's good.
Oh, thank you. So today's crazy. So let's get started. Taking a look at all of these questions, the majority of them. Oh my God, so many. So you guys are so amazing, by the way. So many questions. Like
yeah.
a lot of questions. So I know a lot of them have just really been about like our relationship, and a lot of people want to know like how did we meet, when did we start dating,
Right.
like the whole long distance thing. So what we're gonna try to do is answer the questions just in a form of like a story, I guess.
You know which question to ask first, or?
Yeah, because basically all these questions just want to know like how we started,
Right.
how we dealt with long distance, how we met, all of this. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna just tell you the story of us, and then at the end of the story, I'll just take a quick look at all the questions again, and then whatever it is that we've missed or didn't address, we'll then address it. Does that make sense?
Makes dollars.
Sorry, I'm a little bit under the weather, so.
And somehow I got sick too. I haven't gotten sick for over 2 years, but all of a sudden today, the past 2 weeks I've been sick.
Well, who have you been kissing on? I don't know.
I don't know. I've taken 2 weeks break from work, and I've been around you more often than usual, and now
Yeah.
I'm coughing.
I don't know. I think it's just a coincidence. God's plan.
I don't believe in coincidences, but
Hashtag God's plan.
I don't believe. If you believe in coincidences, I know what to tell you.
Who does? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. All right. So let's get into the story.
Let's do it.
About us.
Yes.
All right.
The story of us.
So let's start from the beginning, babes. How did we meet?
How did we meet? We met at work. So if you guys don't know, sales has been what I've been doing for a while. I've left telecom to tech sales, which is vastly different. But right out of college,
Yeah.
Yinka wanted to just do something a little bit different, right? You got into
Yeah.
sales, and then
Sales and marketing. I wanted to
yeah, sales and
practice
marketing,
sales
right?
and
I was more in
marketing.
the sales side of things. That's kind of why I speak that language.
Hmm.
And I was a manager there, and honestly, I saw her. I was not. There was. I
That
mean,
was what?
I wasn't trying to holler. I'm a professional. I take my work very seriously, and I just she I would have her do some sales with her. Every time I do a training with her, randomly she would bring plantains.
Yeah.
She would bring, what would you bring?
Like
Like
jollof
African jollof
fries.
rice. It's like
Yeah. Just
cooked food. It wasn't
yeah.
like let's smack some salami
No.
onto some bread and like
No. Yeah.
yeah, it was actually
And I was also into
cooked food.
clean eating too back then. So
Yes.
like my jollof rice days were like my cheat days,
Yeah.
but like my actual days were like, oh, we're gonna have some, because he loves pasta, so I would always make like clean organic
Right.
pasta.
Everything was like, and you had what's that green stuff, Alfred? No, what kind of sauce is it?
Oh, pesto,
Yeah,
pesto
pesto. So like
sauce.
it was just all these different things that I'm not accustomed to eating. I just like my rice, beans, and at the time just fish.
Yeah,
So anyways, I always noticed that she gave me that,
yeah.
and I enjoyed it, and that's all I would say for now. I always pay attention. I'm like, oh, how come she always did that? So we met at work. I was training her, and
Hmm.
that's how we met.
Hmm.
If that simplifies the question.
Okay.
Hmm.
So that like just tell the story of us, babe. So then we met at work. Then what
Right.
happened?
So she had to leave work because she got sick.
Hmm.
An old wound came back, so she needed to take some time off. But I always wanted to check up on her, see how she was doing, because I thought she was like on the up and up, and then things had to stop. So every once in a while, I would text her, see how she's doing. Sometimes stopping by to visit.
And all this time, so like all this time,
Yeah.
when I had left school, I was like talking to this dude. So all this time, I was still talking like back and forth, but it wasn't really anything serious.
Hmm.
I was not in a relationship, but we were just like talking, just like getting to know each other.
Right.
And all this time, apparently, like, so you then started to develop feelings, but I had no idea because I
Yeah.
just thought that this was just a good friend checking in on me. We would go to the gym together.
I'm not about to be in the end zone. So when I start catching feelings, I'm putting more effort in. So we started going to the gym together. I never went to the gym. Like before that gym, I was not jogging. I was wearing like I was a dude probably wearing Tim's on a treadmill. Like I was not the gym person. But she didn't know that. But
Because I'm all about the gym life, so I was like fitness, like every single day, just working out, and especially when I found out that I was sick again, and it wasn't like like a cold or whatever, it was like a really serious illness,
Oh, yeah.
and I like to take the holistic approach in a lot of things, so I'm like, let me try to see what I can do, change my diet, which my diet was already on point, but still the sickness came out, and some words I was like, okay, well, let me up my fitness routine,
Right.
and try to see maybe that could naturally combat it. And one thing I will say that really stuck out to me, because I didn't know that he was scheming and plotting. Okay?
I understand. Like those the things lined up. She had cooked food all the time, and there was one time we went to see a client, and she was basically like it was like a training, but at the time she was like playing with the kids and everything. I'm like, she has some good maternal instinct. I don't know about you, like gentlemen. You see a girl like cooking food for you. She's good with kids, and she's very sweet and very soft spoken. Like things starting to line up. I'm like, this, I gotta take this one. I gotta explore this a little further.
Wait, so babe, tell them when you saw me playing with the kids, what did you say?
I was like, she wifey material.
She's wifey material, or she's gonna be my wife?
I said, okay. I said she's gonna be my wife,
Okay.
but but it's just like I said that because I was like in that zone, but I made it real. I
Yeah,
made it
you
real.
definitely made it real, which is why we're doing this. Which is why we're doing this vlog. Okay,
Yeah.
so but at the time I didn't know. So I'm gonna put you a little bit on the spot here. So what happened with you and your boys at work?
So my boy said, "Yo, you see the new chick?" I said, "Who?" The one Yinka. You see her? I'm like, "Yeah." "Is she bad?" I'm like, "Yeah, she is. She is. I guess she is. Yeah, I guess." Cause I'm trying to be a gentleman about this whole thing.
Oh, and this is in 2014. Sorry, I forgot we didn't give you guys a timeline. This is
this
2014.
is a minute ago.
Yeah.
So they all made a bet saying that they can. Let me just say pull her number first. Let me try to be clean and just say pull her number. He said, which one of us is gonna, go at it 1st? I was like, guys, don't put me in this bet because I don't want y'all to lose.
Right.
And as soon as it became a competition, I was like, no, I'm going full throttle. There is no way these cats are gonna win. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get the number first. I'm gonna do all that first.
Oh Lord.
Plant my flag.
Oh gosh.
Yes. One small step for mankind.
Oh my God. I'm so done with you.
So I had to plant my flag. So definitely that's when I started going hard body. But like I mentioned, she ended up getting sick. So I'm like, oh, the one I got away. But I still checked up on her every once in a while. It wasn't like.
So fast forward, okay, because a lot of other stuff happened in between, and we're just not going to go into that right now. We're trying to keep the video very short, or as short as possible.
Yeah.
So then fast forward, so we met back. So here's what he doesn't know.
Right.
When I came in to first apply for the job back in March.
Yeah, right after graduation. It wasn't May.
Yeah, it was like March, April. I want to say April, because that's when I was getting ready for finals. So I had a final that day, but first I went into the office. So I went to school in Towson, which is in Baltimore, and then I had to drive like an hour to Rockville, which is where the job was.
Right.
So I went into the job, and when I come in, you see the receptionist, but then there's like a door where like the rest of the office is, and it was cracked open just a little bit, and the only person that I saw through that crack was him. Which is so crazy. So I go there, I meet my receptionist, and as I'm talking to the receptionist, I see in the background a tall guy in a gray suit with a pink shirt and a pink lapel.
That was a combination.
I remember exactly what he was wearing that day. Walks by, and I was like, oh, okay, he's kind of cute. But I'm like, Yinka, you're here for a job, so you need to focus, honey. Get your checks. Don't catch feelings, catch checks.
Yeah.
So I went in.
You caught both.
So I go in, and so this was back in March. So now fast forward, all these times he's like, so I'm really slow when it comes to like love. I don't really know when somebody is into me. And the thing about him was like, he was very, very persistent. And he would always like, come around, like I said, go to the gym with me, just kind of come around. But I never really took anything seriously until when something happened, when he followed me somewhere and he did something.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I feel like we should fast forward.
No, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't.
Babes, you know exactly. We said we're going to keep it honest with these people, right? So come on. So somewhere that we go to every Christmas, you followed me and you stood up and you said something.
So we're at church.
My church.
Her church. So we're talking, and then she's playing games, right? I'm putting in work, she's playing games.
Not playing games. I'm just not seeing the signs. I'm slow.
Right. Sure. Hard to get. Slow. She wasn't getting it. So I asked her a question because they had like a youth.
So we had a youth service, and our youth service is very unconventional in the sense where it's more of like a
very down to earth.
Yeah, just conversation. So anyone can really kind of get up and ask a question.
Right. Exactly. So the question I asked was, if I remember correctly, was if you love somebody. Right, you like somebody, you're doing all the things to be with that person, and that person's not giving you any time of day. What should you do? Is that how I phrase it?
Yeah.
How do you remember?
No, you were very direct with it. You were like, oh, like if you like somebody and they're not trying to give you your time of day, how do you get them to be your girlfriend?
Oh yeah.
You were like, you're very straightforward. You were like, how do you get them to be their girlfriend?
I don't know what possessed me.
Yeah, I don't know what possessed you there.
It was fun though.
So awkward. Because I'm sitting there, and you gotta realize that this is the first time that he's really coming around my church. So he said it in a way where everybody knew that he was talking about me. So everyone around me just kept looking at me like, bruh,
Yeah.
And then he like goes into, he's like, yeah, because I've been trying to date her, and she keeps...
Scare money don't make no money.
And he was like, because I keep trying to date her, and she's like, keep playing around, she's not taking me seriously.
That's right.
So that was the moment that I knew that, oh, okay, this dude was actually like really kind of serious. But at that time though, I still like wasn't going for it. So it got to a point where he was asking me to be his girlfriend like very regularly, and I'd never had that before. And let me tell you something: when you meet a man that does something that's very different than what you're used to, sometimes you are sometimes you sell yourself short because you don't know how to react. And I think that was really what it was. Like you came, like you were a
like
man.
Twice. It was like twice.
No, it was more than twice.
She's making me sound weak, man. I only
No,
asked
you
twice.
weren't weak, but you were very direct. Like you knew exactly what you wanted, and that was something that I wasn't used to.
Right.
Because let me tell you, I was used to dealing with boys. But when a man approaches you and he knows when a man approaches you and he knows exactly what he wants, it kind of like knocks your world upside down a little bit. Like ladies, can y'all relate? Like it just knocks you off your feet. You're like, yo, this is something new. I'm not used to this. You don't really know how to react. So then I did something that I had never done before. So he was asking me, and then he just got to a point where he like stopped asking me.
Yep.
And that was like, you know how this lady's like when he's feeling you and then he stops feeling you, like, wait a minute, like, did I lose my juice? Did I fall off? Like, what happened?
Yeah.
So there was like a week that went by that like he didn't ask me. Then 2 weeks went by that he didn't ask me, and this was in August. So I went out on August 18th to my sister's birthday dinner, and then after that, because fun fact, he lived across from me, and I had no idea. So I had to apply for a job to find a man that lived right across from me. I had no idea. But
look at God.
Would you look at God? So then after my sister's dinner, and then went over there, and we were just talking. And then I was like, you know, like, I was like, you know, I really like you. I think you're really dope. And, you know, if you asked me to be your girlfriend, I wouldn't say no to that.
I remember you were wearing a white dress, and I ripped it by accident.
Yes, you did. But not because of what y'all thought.
It is because of what y'all thought.
No, it's not. Yes, tell the truth and shame the devil. No, it's not.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyways. The lies, man.
It's
the
not
lies.
because of what y'all thought.
It's not what y'all thought. Anyways. The lies like completely threw me off. But moving forward, so then he was like, what are you saying? And I was like, you know what I'm saying. And
so this is how I know she asked me out.
No, I did not ask you out.
So technically, the thing about it, she goes, if you would have asked me out, I wouldn't say no. And I was like, Yinka Olajuwon, would you be my girlfriend? Yes! Oh my God!
Yeah.
Who asked you out?
He asked me, comment below, who asked you out? He most definitely asked me out.
Sure.
And that was August 19th.
Yeah.
August 19th, 2014, we became official tissue.
That's right. Let's do it.
Okay, so I think we've covered how we met and all that good stuff.
Right.
So now I'm going to go into answering some of y'all's specific questions that you asked, and this isn't in any particular order just because like it's not. So yeah, it's just not in any specific particular order. So okay, so this question I think will be great because then you can go ahead and tie it back to like your nationality, because a lot of people ask me about this as well. So this is a fun question, okay? And I'm not going to say people's names just because some of these questions are, I don't know if people want to be known. Yeah, I don't know if people want people to know, so I'm not going to do that. It says, how often do people think Bay is Black Panther?
Oh, Chadwick Boseman.
Yes.
Because my hair is the way my hair is, and I have the same haircut. You know, actually, I'm more surprised that Black people think I look like him.
You're surprised that Black people think you look like Black Panther?
No, Chadwick Boseman. Okay. Because white people think if you got the same haircut as Eddie Murphy, you look like Eddie Murphy. That's what like white people do.
Because white people are confused and think all Black people look alike?
I wouldn't say confused, but I'm saying you just tend to think the same way a lot of Black people think a lot of Asian people look the same. Like, I'm not going to chalk up to racism. Because they're looking at any specific features. No, yeah. But when Black people are calling me Chadwick Boseman, I'm like, come on. I have Black people, like, I remember I was driving I was taking a left actually in Oxon Hill. I was taking a left where the Aldi is and where the MGM and all that stuff is. I'm taking a left and I hit the brake thinking I'm gonna hit someone. It was like Wakanda forever. I was like, wow. And these boys like dying on a passenger seat. So I was like, okay, so black people think. One time I went to Nando's Peri, and then I would say the full name.
I was gonna say.
So I'm about to order the food, and the person, it was a black dude, and it was a black girl that works next to him. He looked at her, he tapped her, and I'm seeing them tapping each other, and then he taps her, and it went like this. I was like, oh, okay, I see what y'all did there.
But the thing is, I don't see it. I don't see that. I don't think you look like Chadwick Boseman, but I guess.
I don't look like him, but you know.
Hey guys, if people.
It is what it is.
Okay, so going into that though, it is a lot of. We will go into your nationality because people know that I'm Nigerian,
right.
But people are very confused about what you are.
So I'm Haitian. Do you know what that is? Jason Derulo, Haitian. Wyclef Jean, Haitian.
Okay. All right. Moving forward.
Oh man.
Okay, so we've cleared that up. That was like more of your ethnicity and stuff.
Yeah.
When did you guys start dating? We talked about that already. Okay, so this is one of those out-of-pocket questions.
I want to hear it.
But before I get to that, I think I will address another question that maybe gives a little bit of validity to the out-of-pocket question, even though there's no absolute validity to this question. But anyways, somebody asked, how many years was both of you, I think they meant how many years were both of you on, okay, I'm just going to help them correct their grammar, okay? How many years were both of you in a long-distance relationship, and did you have any issues? Okay, so it is a really good question, and the reason why the question came up is, so as you guys know, we started dating in 2014, but then I moved to Nigeria for my career in 2016, and that conversation will be for another video. We don't have
There's so much to unpack there.
Yeah, there's so much.
But just a long story short, 2 years in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And then you've been back ever since?
Yeah, so so we were in a long distance relationship for about 2.5 years actually. We were in a long distance relationship for about 2.5 years.
Right.
And did we have any issues? Yeah. Long story short, yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's gonna have some issues. Different continent, different time zone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had issues. There was issues for the manner in which I left. Not like it was like an all-out fight, but I'm a very independent person, and I will take fault.
She can do bad all by herself. All by herself.
I basically didn't give him adequate warning time. He basically had.
You did. You told me you would leave, and I was kind of like.
I told you I would leave, but by the time that I actually did it, I had bought my ticket and told him I was leaving in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So that was my bad. I didn't really handle that very well, and I'm very sorry about that. So that was an issue, and then that issue kind of like continued into our relationship when I went to Nigeria. And mind you, Nigeria is a place that he's never visited before. It's a completely different culture for him, and like he was saying, the time zone.
It's kind of similar.
Yes, but it's a different culture.
Haitians just louder. That's what I feel like Nigeria is.
But
it's louder Haitian.
It's a different culture in the sense that the way that people move and interactions, it's a lot different. So we had to, I remember, when I first won the VJ search, we had to deal with like blogs and like ill wishers trying to get all up in his DMs and trying to plant seeds of deception between us. I had to get used to the fact that I had people that at the time that I thought were my friend that were telling me that my relationship wasn't going to last, and that my man was going to cheat on me and step out, and that a long distance relationship wasn't going to work. We had issues of miscommunication because MTV has their own agenda, they have their own specific look, and I'm I'm not gonna say I'm uber conservative, but you're not gonna
I
catch
mean,
me.
we just came from church, and this is.
Yeah, you're not gonna catch me like twerking and being like half naked. Well, you probably might catch me twerking, but it will be tastefully done. And you're not gonna
With
catch
class.
with class.
With a glass of wine.
Yeah, but you're not gonna catch me like half naked and wearing things that make me uncomfortable. And at times in MTV, I was uncomfortable, but I had to act like I was okay.
Mm-hmm.
But for my man and for my man's family to see me and be like, oh my God, what is she wearing?
Right.
And a big part of my job was to make other people feel comfortable and to make artists feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes artists will be out of line, and then that was then something, because everything I do was on camera, that's then something I would have to go back and explain to him. So I will be getting off of work at like 3 a.m. in the morning. He's already up and he's already seeing things on social media. So he's on 10 and he wants to have a conversation and argue about the situation. And I'm like, yo, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Ain't nobody got time for that. And I'm trying to go to sleep. So we had to work a lot on our communication skills. And it was tough. Like it was
Fun times.
Fun times. But it was tough. But I think we probably would have to. I don't want to go too much into it because we're trying to keep it short, and we're already at like 30 minutes. So clearly, it's not short. So this will. If you guys want to know more about that, comment below. If you guys really want to know more about that, comment below, and we will maybe do like another video, really kind of unpacking my time in Nigeria and how that affected our relationship. But I don't think that's something we're gonna. I mean, babes, did you have anything you want to say about that?
No, it was cool.
It was cool.
It was cool. She was mad far away, and
then this goes into the out of pocket question, which the question says, has he ever cheated?
Nope, never have I ever.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm a workaholic, and when I'm inside my house, I'm not trying to leave.
Very true.
So
we're both very lazy people in that sense.
As long as like I work at my shortest week has been 50 hours. That's like a short week for me. I'm managing a team. I'm growing a team. I have a lot of things I want to have accomplished. And when I get home, I'm not trying to go to no club, meet nobody new. Nope. And when I go to church, I'm in and out. I'm not one of those like mingling people, like trying to mingle with every single. No, I'm like, I want to be out. I want to be out. I'd rather be playing video games, watch Netflix.
Yeah.
Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, I know what makes me happy. I'm very, very simple, and I actually love that because I know exactly what I need to be happy. No complexities in my book.
Oh, babes. You're so sweet.
I'm so boring.
Babes. Okay. So now we're gonna get into some of like the I guess they're like more fun questions. Okay. Oh, before we answer that, because I feel like we should answer that towards the end.
Okay.
Oh my God. Somebody says, okay, have you ever wanted to smother Mario with a pillow in his sleep?
All right. So whoever this person is need to start having a conversation with he or herself.
One thing I will tell you though is like this is one of your future groomsmen, so you might wanna.
That's probably because I tend to be very smart with my responses to people.
Petty what? Yeah, baby.
So the thing is that when someone will come correct and everyone's sitting there looking at them like they didn't just say what they just said, I'll be the person that goes, hey, did you just?
You're petty.
Did you just say what I think you said? So that's all
you are so flippin' petty. But to answer your question, have I ever wanted to smother Mario with a pillow in his sleep? No, I have never wanted to smother Mario with a pillow in his sleep. Never ever.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I've never wanted to do that. Okay. But you know what I do? Like when you sleep though, you snore a lot.
I breathe loudly.
You snore a lot. So one thing I will do is like because he only snores when he is on his left side, but he doesn't snore when he's on his right side. So what I do is you don't know this, but I do poke you. Like I poke you and then you just move to the other side. And that's all it is. That's how I avoid smothering you in your sleep. I just poke you and then you just flip to the other side. So and there we go. Somebody asked, "Why are you so pretty?"
Oh, that's nice. Because she with me.
Tear.
Because she with me. Back off.
Oh gosh. Okay.
It was a girl, right? It was a girl, right?
It was a girl. It was yeah, it was a girl. Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. And why are you so cute? Because I could see your little profile picture. You cute, honey. Yes, girl.
Girl power. Girl power.
So okay. Because I really do want to keep this short. So I think what we might have to do is if you guys want to know more, you guys can continue to ask us questions below, and we'll see if we're gonna do another video. But I feel like right now you guys got a sense of like how we got together. There was definitely the Nigeria years. That was
fun times.
The Nigeria years were definitely tough.
Fun times. And my visit to Nigeria was
yeah, I love Nigeria.
I was hyping up Nigeria before Cardi B. So let me just put that. We went to Abuja, went to Aso Rock, went different in Lagos. Of course, went to Maryland. Even went to the hood in Agege. It was fun. It was flooding. It was like mad water there.
It was really bad.
But we mostly stayed in Lekki. And
it was good. It was like
we went to the Intercontinental
pool
on top.
We went to like we had a spa day. Like we ate everywhere. It was just a really good time.
I had some of the bougiest, whitest food.
Yeah.
In Niger.
We ate good.
Oh, we ate well.
We ate real good.
We ate really well.
Okay, and then let's see. Let me see if I wanna. Okay, so I think this would be a great question because this is going to lead into the end of the video.
Okay.
So this person asked, how did Mario figure out your ring size and ideal ring? So people want to know about this bling blang.
Ka-ching, ka-ching.
Bling blang.
So how I figured out the ring size is, so Yinka proposed to me first.
So did not.
Before she went to Nigeria, she wanted to show that she's serious.
Yes, that I was committed. Yeah.
That she was committed. So she got on one knee.
No, I did not.
And she looked at me in the eyes. I started tearing up and crying. And then she gave me a ring.
The lies they tell.
Yeah, where's my ring? It's over there. I probably should have worn it for the video. But anyways, now I was washing my hands. I took it off. So when she asked me, I'm like, what is your ring size? I made that the topic of conversation at that time.
Yes. But let's clarify. The ring, I gave him a promise ring that had
engagement ring.
I gave him a promise ring that had like a Bible verse around it. Don't ask me what Bible verse it is right off the top of my head. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was just something I wanted him to know that I was seriously committed to him.
Yeah.
So gave him that, and then he asked me for my ring size.
And I marked it in the couples app that we have. So I have it written down. So I always have like an entire part of like what size she is, what's her height, what's her weight, all that stuff. So whenever I have a gift, I don't need to ask it again because surprises are very, very important to you, right, babe?
I love surprises.
I hate surprises. Just ask me what I want. I'll tell you what I want. I say that's exactly what I want.
Oh my god, maybe we could do another episode that like he said, she said. So like the things that he likes. And the things that he hates, and the things that I like, and the things that I hate. Right. Because I think a lot of people think like relationships, you guys both have to love and hate the same things in order for it to work, and it doesn't. And there's certain
understanding what the other loves and hates.
Yeah, and there's certain things that he hates that I love that actually just make our relationship work really, really well.
I love driving.
I don't like to.
So she's always thanking me for driving. I'm like, it's such a sacrifice, but I do it for you. Nah, I want to drive.
Yeah, and I love that he wants to drive.
Right.
Like that doesn't bother me. So just like an example of that, if you guys want to see that as well, go ahead. But that
answers the question though. Like that's how I figured it out. When she gave me the ring, I figured it out. But even then, I would like try to find clever way of confirming. I remember one time I went to the mall, for example, and then I checked my ring size. So the key to do it is that you have to check your own ring size, and since you're in that topic, you ask her for hers. And that's kind of how you got to sneak it in. You got to figure out how to sneak it in. So whoever asking that question, do you plan on asking another question to someone? And if so, you need to tell me.
Yeah. Let's make it happen. Okay, so speaking of rings, A lot of people have asked about the engagement. How did he do it? How did all that go? We're going to talk about that at the very end of the video because we are going to include our proposal video. We're going to include it at the end of this. I know a lot of people have been wanting to see it, so we're going to attach that.
We'll do it at the end of this?
At the end of this video. I'm just going to put it at the end of the video. It is. I feel like at this point it'll be like an hour, but I think we're entertaining enough that we can hold people's attention for an hour.
Sure.
Maybe not. Who knows? But anyways, before that though, I did want to address some engagement and wedding planning like questions. Okay, so when is the wedding?
August 28th of 2021.
Woo! August 28th, 2021. That is when we're doing the white wedding, and the one in Nigeria, I'm just gonna say it's going to be sometime in the summer before August. Because you know my country people, you know?
My country people.
Yeah, so it's just going to be sometime in the summer. I wish you didn't even say the date because, but
what?
I don't know.
You asked me a question.
I'm so superstitious. I know, he hates the fact that I'm superstitious. That's
No. You asked me a question, I answered the question, then you said I wish you answered the question.
No, I'm saying like just like specifics. I don't know. I think it's just, once again, just because I'm very private. But the one in Nigeria, so we're gonna have one in Nigeria, long story short, one in Nigeria, one in America, and it's gonna be absolutely amazing. We've got family coming from Haiti, we've got family coming from Boston, from Maryland,
Florida,
from Florida, like literally all over the place. Sorry, babes.
My eyes.
Okay, I got it. You can open.
Okay.
So we got family coming from all over, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. Also the one in Maryland too, that's gonna be a lot of fun. The one here in the US, it's gonna be great. So we've got that. I'm gonna try to like just answer things as vaguely as possible. A lot of people want to know like like, do we have a venue? Yes, we do. Are we telling our venue? No, we don't. But we've seen a couple of venues and we have decided on one and it's locked and loaded. So that's done. And we've also decided on the venue in Nigeria as well. But I can tell you that the one in Nigeria will not be in Lagos. So go ahead and comment below and guess where you think that our wedding will be. It will be in Nigeria, but it's not going to be in Lagos because I cannot deal with the traffic. So I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. So we've got that. They want to know how many people are going to be in our bridal party.
Really?
Yeah.
Less than 10.
More than 10.
Well, we'll find out.
More than 10. But do I know, and also too, do I know who, like, I don't know who my bridesmaids are, and people also want to know how am I picking them. Y'all are very nosy individuals. I don't know how many.
That's a good question.
Yeah,
but I mean, as a general rule, is if you call these people at 3 a.m., will they come out and help out? When was the last time you spoke with them?
Yeah. That 3 a.m. one is really big for me.
Those
like,
are the things you gotta find out. And the other thing is sometimes the answer to those things are no, but are those people gonna make you feel happy and genuine on that day?
Yeah.
That's another big question.
Yeah.
Because I'm basing most of mine on if I'm around those people, do I feel complete? Do I feel happy? Do I feel excited? Do I feel like I'm accomplished? Yes. So I already have mine picked out.
He has his picked out. I don't have mine picked out. And the reason being is just honestly, like, I'm the worst bride ever. I am not like your typical, oh my God, I'm getting married. Let me start like planning my whole entire thing. I'm not planning it. I'm just, you know, when it happens, it happens. And, but I need to get it done so that they can start saving their coins. So I do have my maid of honor though.
All right.
So that part is done. And that's pretty much all we've done so far too, because there's been lots of questions like, what are your colors? What are the things? Like, I don't know. I'm a horrible bride. I don't know. Babes, I'm sorry that I'm this horrible of a bride. I just don't know. I don't know. I do have a wedding planner, and I'm going to do a completely different video.
I have a year and a half to figure out colors. I'm not worried.
Yeah. I have a wedding planner, and I'm going to do a completely different video with just me and my wedding planner talking about her business, and then hopefully by that point I'll have more things to share with you about my wedding. So I think that video would probably serve you guys a lot better for all of my engagement stuff. So babe, we're gonna wrap up. Can you just do, I want to make sure that I've answered the majority of the things in like through our story of getting to know us. You guys have, you know, yeah, I've answered all the questions that I think that we can pretty much answer. So, and like I said, if you guys want to know more things, comment below, hit us up, DM us, all that stuff, and we'll think about doing another video. But we were trying to make it short, and clearly it's not short. So babes, can you tell them about, like, do a little intro leading into the video? So like your thought process, I guess, like when did you know I was the one?
That should be on its own video.
But we are going to show the engagement video now. Or you think, no, we're going to show the engagement video.
We have the whole video. It's 40 minutes of answering 4 questions.
You answered a lot of questions. Let's just, come on. So when did you know I was the one, right? And
when did I know you were the one? I knew you were the one months in knowing you. That's just, yeah. That's just what it is. And more specifically is how you speak with me when you were telling me things I didn't want to hear. It's very crucial. I don't want to say I'm a narcissist or egomaniac, but I do like how I'm being approached when I'm in the wrong. Because I'm the kind of person, even when I'm wrong and I'm being approached on what's wrong, but if I'm being approached aggressively, I get cornered and I get more aggressive and I double down, and I can be kind of tough. But if someone talks to me with love, not cursing, just trying to, like, aiming to understand and knowing that their intention is actually real and it's good, it's aiming to improve, it's not aiming to criticize and tear you down. You know, there are some people out there that if you say something, the intent is to, you know, that's what they say normally about Scorpio, but she's one of the Scorpios that's not trying to just like attack back. But I really believe in that stuff anyway. So that's one of the things that made me realize, oh wow, she may be the one. Plus, she loves doing the things that I love. I would love a woman to do. She loves to cook. She loves to experiment. She loves her health. She cares a lot about her health. Right now, she's been trying to grow that booty for a whole year, and indeed, it has grown. Just like determined to be better. And plus, it doesn't hurt that she's very pretty too. So, you know, it doesn't hurt.
Okay.
Scoring points right here, man.
So like Loki, so we started dating in August, and I kid you not, by October he was already calling me his wife. And we have a whole thing on my Instagram about that. So I did like a whole dedication for him for our anniversary last year, 2019. So if you just go and look at my post in August, there's like a whole thing dedicated to that. So that was awesome. So then, when did you propose?
I proposed in June 29th of 2019. Yeah. So it was a festive day. It was.
And how did you, when you thought about like proposing to me, what was your thought process?
It has to be a surprise, because I know surprise was like the utmost thing for you when it comes. You see surprises as someone planning and was listening. That's how you're seeing a surprise. I don't see surprises like that. I designed the ring.
Yes. And I'll insert like close-ups and stuff of it.
Yeah. And then so it was the right time. Everyone was there.
Everyone was saying finally, because a lot of people assumed that we were like already married.
Yeah.
Especially in the church, people already thought that I was his wife.
People still say my wife. Oh, how's your wife doing? Okay.
Yeah.
She's doing well.
But I never thought of it as like a finally thing, because we had accomplished
What's wrong with finally? Like they can talk.
And no, because I think like we had accomplished. So there was something about him that always gave me security. I think as a female, sometimes when you date a man for a long time, you start to think, okay, am I wasting his time, my time? Is he ever gonna wife me up? Like what? Like, you know, there was never those type of thoughts and those type of questions never like went through my mind. There was always a security. It wasn't a matter of if I was gonna end up with Mario. It was just a matter of when we were gonna make it official. And I love the fact that like we were still living our lives. I think that there's some couple or there's some women that kind of put their life on hold until they've been proposed to and until they're married, until they have their MRS degree. Their life kind of like is on halt. That wasn't me, and that most definitely wasn't us. We still had goals. Mario has always been a visionary, and like one of our goals was to like buy a home together, and that was something that he made happen, you know. And it was always like we weren't saying that okay, we're gonna start our lives together once we got married. We were already living our lives together. We were already like we had already been through so many things that some married couples may have never even been through, like with our long distancing, with health, with there had already been so many things that him and I had already gone through, had already been through, that there was already a security there. So when he proposed, I was really shocked, not shocked that he proposed to me, but shocked in the manner that it was just so thoughtful, and the proposal, I shouldn't even say shocked that it was thoughtful, shocked to see like when it happened and how it happened. Because have you ever wanted something in life and then you get it exactly how you wanted it?
Amen.
Like that's the type of shock. Amen. I was like, yo, God really is showing out for me right now. Cause like I didn't know it was the shock. Like my proposal, my ring, you know, my life, it's going exactly how I wanted it. So talk a little bit about how you put that proposal together, and we're gonna taper off on that note.
How I put it together, there's a lot. I don't know what the details are. So, the proposal happened. I feel like now I have to rush it since we're 50 minutes in.
It's just 10 minutes.
Okay. So, the way it worked is I got the ring, but I couldn't get the ring to come to our home here because if for any chance he opens it and sees that it came from a ring company, then it would have been an issue. So after we got a design, all that, I shipped it in Massachusetts. We were supposed to spend the whole week there because my mother, her 60th birthday party, she wanted to throw. So I came up, but I always wanted to find when is the best time that her family and my family are around, because it's something that's very important to her. So that was gonna be the time. Her family, her mother and my mother are getting closer and closer together. So she went up there. So her other sisters were kind of like, hey, we're going to Boston. Why not take the chance to go together? So everyone went up. So I went there to Boston, and then in the morning, I had the ring and everything. I looked at it. I'm like, yes, it's exactly how I want it. Everything is good. It's kind of a heavy ring.
It is. Heavy is the hand.
So we went jogging that morning because we have like a workout thing that we do 3 times a week. We have to work out. So we went out to her favorite spot, which is Wachusett Reservoir. It's in Central Mass. It's beautiful. Like you get to see a vast body of water. Sky's looking beautiful. So we went to run through the woods. Yes, I know. We went to run through the woods. Went jogging and stuff.
It was so good.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was your favorite spot. So we went running there, and then as she was running, she said, oh, I want to take a picture here. I'm like, babe, we gotta go. Like,
because we have to get ready for church.
You have to get ready for church. She goes, oh, I can't take a picture. I'm like, I promise, we'll take a picture here. She had no idea what I was talking about. She goes, okay, sure. So we're jogging. We did a little jog thing, and after that, we went ready. We got to church, which was kind of funny because the people in that church was like, Swag Center. We're not gonna talk too much about that. So I went to church. We all got dressed up. After we got dressed up for church and we went out, did we go to eat yet?
No, I was supposed to get my nails done. I've been complaining about getting my nails done.
Should I get my nails done? Should I not get my nails done? So this is the dilemma.
Because I don't do my nails.
Yeah, she's always said, if you're going to propose to me, make sure my nails is done. Now she offers to do her nails done. I'm like, yeah, go ahead, get your nails done. Now she's going back and forth. She's getting her nails done. I'm like, yo, this woman's killing me right now. Like, get your nails done. But hey, I'll pay for it. She goes, you sure, babe? I don't want you to do that. That's one thing I love about her. But at that moment, I didn't want to hear that. Are you sure, babe? I know you've been doing other things. You got the rental, you got the flight, you did all of this. I don't know if you want to. I'm like, no, just get your nails done. And I'm like, if you don't get your nails done, I'm gonna have to hear this. Get your nails done. So she was there trying to get her nails done. In the meantime, I'm in a black Suburban, I think it was.
No, we had the Expedition.
The Expedition, yeah, the Ford Expedition, huge, 2019, beautiful. Like, it was a rental, but I like the size of the car. So I'm in the Expedition. I went and I'm calling all my brothers and then my sister and my mother and her family. I'm telling all of them, let's meet up at the reservoir because we're going to take a picture together. Her mother knew I was going to propose, but some of her sisters didn't know. So they knew right then and there there's going to be a proposal happening. So they're like, okay, so they all met at the reservoir and I need to get flowers for them because I wanted to do something like romantic with the flowers. You guys are going to see it at the end. You know what it is. So I went to grab her flowers. And as I'm getting flowers, I see rain. Dun, dun, dun. It's wind on my windshield. So I was like, oh, it's raining. But it's like drips here and there. Like, you know those days when it's like super sunny, then it like drizzles, and then it's sunny and then drizzles. So it's kind of one of those days.
It was definitely an overcast day.
It was an overcast kind of day. So I went and got that. I got the flowers. Brought it back up to her sister. Then now they can't find each other because the reservoir has different entrances. My brother's in one side and his wife. And like her sisters are on one side. Like it was like chaotic. My heart's beating super fast. And she goes, "Can you just pick me up? I'm not gonna get my nails done anymore." So I'm like, face palm. But after that, I picked her up. And then when I picked her up, I realized I left the ring right in the cup holder.
But it was in a box, so I didn't really see it.
It was in a black box, and all the interior is black. But either it was in a cup holder, so she walked in, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's gonna see the cup. So what I did was like I picked up the ring from the cup holder, and then I just dropped it on the floor, and I kept on driving, and I'm driving, and the ring, I'm just driving, and she goes, I don't know. I want to go home. I want to sleep. I'm tired. I'm like, hey, do you want to have some kombucha? Because you said your stomach hurts. She goes, oh yeah, I want kombucha. By the way, she loves kombucha.
I do.
So I'm trying to pull up in different places.
We both love kombucha.
Now, as I'm driving though, the ring got stuck. This is the pedal, and you press the pedal like this. The ring fell here, so I can't hit the brakes. So I'm like, we're about to die over this. We're fixing to die. So I'm like, I pull away. Maybe there's some kombucha. They said, no, man, that's a liquor. So I'm like, no, maybe there's a kombucha there. So I'm like hitting the bricks mad slow. And I went there and I've been itchy all day. So what I'm trying to do is move the thing I'm trying to move the box in the door. So I push it into the door and I hide it there. And as I look up, I'm trying to see everything moving backwards. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I forgot I didn't leave my foot on the brakes. But really, it was just a car backing up. So I got vertigo, so I'm picking the car. I'm like, oh! She goes, you alright? I'm like, no. I thought the car was moving back. So I'm trying to have small talk. Just have to forget about it. So we went to the grocery store, Hannaford. Yes. We got some kombucha. We got some of that. And in the meantime, I'm looking around. Because I realized I broke the camera, but the camera had no batteries. So I was trying to find out if I could get batteries in a grocery store. I don't know why that made sense to me at the time, but of course there was no battery at the grocery store. So we went back. She goes, okay, thank you so much for the kombucha, babe. I'm going to go to sleep now. I'm like, hey, do you want to go for a walk? Typically, if you have a stomach ache, maybe a walk will make you feel a little better.
And I love walks.
She goes, okay, yeah, sure, we'll do it. I'm just tired. I don't know. It was too long. I was waiting to get my nails. She was talking about her nails. I'm like, And my heart's like, so I'm driving, and I pulled over to where we're going to walk at the reservoir. And I got out of the car, and I see my mother's car right there. Yeah. And I'm like, does Yinka know my mother's car? I hope she don't. So
I don't.
Yeah.
I still don't to today.
So she looks at the car, And I saw her eyes look at the car. I'm like, babe, your stomach has gotten flat. And she goes, really? And started paying attention to her stomach.
I've been working
So
out.
so we started walking. We're walking. And then the reservoir has a bunch of these steps. It must be easily 50 steps.
Yeah.
50, 60.
No handles.
No handles. So it's like we're going down. So as I'm walking down, and the reservoir has this beautiful spot. As I'm walking down the steps, I hear her sisters bickering with one another. Stop! No, you stop! And arguing. So I'm like, those voices are very distinct, and that's all I can hear. So Yinka's about to look up to hear where the noise is coming from. Just before she started doing that, I started racing down as fast as possible. The bit, why are you going so fast? I told you I'm tired. And now all she got to pay attention to now are the steps.
Yeah, so I didn't pay attention to anything else and see anybody else.
And then she came close to me when I was holding her, and then the ring was in this pocket, so I had to move it into this pocket.
I honestly did not notice any of this.
So as I'm turning, and she's tired, so that's the only reason. She notices everything. If someone texts me, she says, "Who's texting us?" She notices everything.
Just saying, who's texting us? You texting him, you texting me, it was good.
So anyways, we walked down the whole thing, and as you see the video, there's like this circle of trees, and then
you guys are gonna see what happens.
Yeah.
So we're down the steps, and that's when the video starts. So thank you guys for indulging us and staying with us and figuring out
watch the video.
Our journey. Stay tuned. We are gonna put the video right at the end of this. You don't have to click on another video. Just stay right here. You fix it to see it. And let us know if you guys have any more questions for us. Sorry if we didn't get to answering your questions. I think we did answer the majority of it, just kind of by telling the story of us. But if there's anything specifically that you guys want to know, especially about my time in Nigeria and how that affected our relationship, go ahead and post below and let us know.
And we hope it helps you guys too in your own relationship, just to know what is actually possible. We're not just saying things just to say things. It's important for people to know there's still hope when it comes to very, very difficult situations. It's not so much of finding the right man, it's also the right time. Because Lord knows I wasn't a good guy back in the day.
You were perfect.
See, I'm wearing this nice outfit so people look at me as if I'm this little nice guy. No, but really, once a man is at a right time in his life when he wants to make certain decisions, there's nothing that's going to stop in his way.
And when he finds the right woman, and it's the same thing with the woman when she finds the right guy. Because like I said, the things that he was offering at the beginning of our relationship was not something I was used to. And it was not something that if I had let my fear win and if I had let those negative thoughts win, I would have missed out on this.
Absolutely.
And I'm so glad I didn't miss out on you, because it's been a great ride. And
I'm so glad you didn't miss out on me either.
Anyways, it's been a great ride, and it's been fun, and it continues to be fun. It continues to be challenging, but it continues to be extremely rewarding as well.
Indeed.
So let us know if you guys have any other questions, comments. Follow him on Instagram. What's your Instagram, babes?
Mario Motivation.
Doesn't matter, because y'all ain't gonna follow him. So get with it.
Get right or get left behind.
Exactly. But we're going to have all our social media handles. And thank you guys so much for watching. We wanted to make it short, but it's hard to encompass 5+ years in a short video. But I think we did a great job in doing it in about an hour. What do you think?
Yeah. You guys are some faithful fans watching a video for a whole hour.
You're annoying. Okay. Thanks. See you guys next time on Ask Why. Be sure to subscribe on my YouTube channel, and I look forward to seeing you again on the next one.
All right, bye.
We're gonna go take family picture upstairs. There's a family picture up there.
Oh, okay. Oh. Oh no. Y'all kidding me. Oh my god. Y'all kidding me. Get it off.
I want to join this family together. I want you to join this family together and Yinka Lateran. Will you be my wife? I haven't heard anything yet. Yes.
Yes.
What is the right size?
Finally!
Oh, do you have?
Let's see the bling bling. Let's see. Nice.
Oh my god!
That one is huge. It's huge.
This is not real.
Take a close up.
It's already in your fingers. I don't know what to say.
Let's see the ring again.
So that they can take pictures. I should have got my nails
I was telling you to get your nails done.
Oh my god!
I'm like, to get your nails done. I don't want to. Get your nails. I don't want to.
Oh my god! Did you guys all know?
We found out like 15 minutes ago.
No, we knew it. Yeah, about 20 minutes ago. Oh my god, baby! I feel like this is like not real.
Oh my god.